نرجع طلاب نكمل الستانزا الرابعة اللي هي تبدي and indeed there will be time for the yellow smoke that slides along the streets, rubbing its back upon the window panes. There will be time to prepare face to meet the faces that you meet. There will be time to murder and create, and time for all the works and days of hands that left and drop a question in your plate. Time for you, time for me, and time yet for 100 indecisions, and for 100 visions and revisions, before uh, taking off a toast and tea, for taking a toast and tea. هنا بيوضح إنه شلون الكاتب شلون هو the speaker is in state of indecision. شو معنى indecision؟ هي مرحلة اللي لا قرار، إنه بس متردد. He's indecisive. He's not decisive. So it seems that the speaker, there is no hurry. He's not in a hurry. The speaker says himself, as if he's talking to himself. Okay, no problem. There will be time. There will be time to talk to women. There will be time to decide, and there will be time to act. And I have tons of times to do that. So time to put on the right face. There is a time to, for example, to put mask on my face. I do not and hide my face when I'm talking to other people. That is a kind of demeanor. There will be time, for example, to kill. There is time to act. In fact, there will be time to do many things. So as if he's comparing this action, which is the action of talking to certain women, as if like he's let's say is creating something. It's something so difficult. يعني دي يقارن هاي العملية إنه شلون أروح أتكلم مع let's say with a woman and that room. It's just like as if I'm creating something, as if he's creating the universe. So it's so difficult for him. لهذا الشيء لأن هو يعني هو indecisive. لهذا الشيء إنه هو يعني غير حاسم، هو متردد. كأنما هاي العملية كلش صعبة إنه شلون أنا أتكلم، إيش راح أحكي، إيش راح أسوي. So he's timid. In other words, timid, he's shy. And there will be time to kill, there will be time to act, and there will be time to do many things. There will be even time to think about doing things, time to dream, time to revise those dreams. Time there will be time to do a lot of things before sitting down with women. أنه فقط قبل ما يجلس مع امرأة يفكر 1000 مرة عن ياخذ يعني يتكلم أو يفعل هذا الشيء. To take a toast or tea. So the overuse of word time, you see, how many times the word time is used. You see here, time. Here a lot of vocabularies are used about time, and the overuse of word time both renders and it's meaningless, and it leads the reader to think that in a state of anxiety, as if this person is anxious, is in a state of anxiety. No matter how much Bullfrog focuses on time, he can never quite have enough to achieve his goals. شوف اللي بعد الاستانزا يرجع الرفرين اللي هنا قلنا سطرين اللي تكون إعادة بنهاية كل باراجراف ونهاية كل ستانزا، اللي هي هنا in the room the woman come and go. I'm talking of Michelangelo. يعني شو نقول في الغرفة نساء تدخل الطب وتطلع وتتكلم على هذا الموضوع، وبعدها صاحبنا اللي هو Bullfrog, he's shy, he's timid, he cannot talk to women. So the women are still coming and go and still talking of Michelangelo, suggesting apparently that life is good, but it's repetitive. And it's repetitive and it's dull. As if here the women are not, they are fabricating something. They are fabricating their life about certain famous character who's Michelangelo. اللي بعدها اللي stanza 6. Indeed there will be time to wonder, do I dare and do I dare, time to turn back and descend their stair, with a bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say, how his hair is growing thin, my morning coat, my collar mounting firmly to the chin, my necktie rich and modest, but asserted by simple pen. They will say, but how his arms and legs are thin. Do I dare? disturb the universe. In a minute there is time for decisions and revisions, which a minute will reverse. For I have known them all, for I have them now all, known them all, have known the evenings and mornings and afternoons. I have measured out my life with coffee spoons. I know the voices dying with the dying fall, beneath the music from farther room, so how should I presume? هاي الستانزا اللي نشوفوها قريناها. Prufrog, our character, who is named by Prufrog, says that there will be time to wonder. He's just repeating the same idea. أنا عندي وقت إني أتكلم، عندي وقت إني أتفكر، عندي وقت إنه آخذ قراري، ما مستعجل. And to wonder whether he is asking actually whether when he's going to approach a woman, he feels like he's going to be turned down. How is that? He feels like turning back. Proof of overwhelming emotions come to full appearance in this stanza. We see that we can take his instance that there is time and an attempt to convince himself that there is no need to rush into action. After all, he has a bold spot. إن أنا كل وصف خاص بي. شوفون إن أنا كل وصف خاص بي. No, how he's bold. How he's bold. And since he's bold, he's just wondering whether the people or the woman actually, whether the woman are they going to talk about him? Say, look how his hair is growing thin. كأنما دا يقلدون عليه. يخاف يقول يعني شلون راح أنا أتقرب من النساء وأشوف وممكن يعني يتكلمون علي كلام يعني يقصون من قيمتي. So how his hair is grown thin, with a bald spot in the middle of my hair, they will say, how his hair is grown thin. My morning coat, حتى الكوت مات, my collar morning, firmly to the chin, my necktie rich, modest, but asserted by simple thing. So here he's as if he's describing himself, and as if he's just recording the reaction of women. You see, he's a bald spot, he has a thinning hair, thin arms, legs. Moreover, he has doubts about the acceptability of his clothing. He say, are they going to accept my clothes? Are they going to accept my appearance? Are they going to say hello, for example? What will people think of him? Does he dare to approach? So does he dare to approach a woman? He will think about it and make a decision, then reverse the decision. So here is giving this description of himself as well as the reaction of women, Prufrock realizes that the people here from now, I have known them all already. Prufrock realizes that the people here are the same as the people he has met many times before. لما يقول for I have known them all already, known them all, have known the evenings, morning and afternoons. It sounds to that as if the Prufrock is a man of wide experience. So he realizes that people here, which is in the room of women and others, as if he has met them many times and he knows them before. And it seems that interesting people in the same interesting world. They are interesting people and they are living in an interesting world. They all even sound the same. So why should he do anything? Once more evidence of passing of time gives us the idea that Prufrock is one of those men who drinks about 16 coffees a day. And he says, I have measured out my life with the coffee spoons. I have measured out my life with the coffee spoons. I have known the voices dying with dying fall. It says that the Prufrock is one of those who drinks. It's not who drinks coffee, but actually it implies solitary. It implies repetition. It implies alcoholic existence. إن أنا ما راح يبين إنه واحد هو كل الشخص مترف وقاعد يشرب القهوة إلى آخره، لكن هو يبين how he is solitary, how he is alone, how he is what called introvert. He's not extrovert. He's a kind of introvert person. So it implies this sentence, I have measured out my life with coffee spoons, I have known the voices dying with dying fall. It implies or refers to solitary existence of this speaker, of Prufrock, who is living in an alcoholic existence. Implies that there is no other mark in his life with which to measure. that he's in a routine, he's in a fastidious, you know what I mean by fastidious, فشي روتيني, and not too prone to making decisions outside of his comfort zone. So this kind of living in which he's drinking coffee, and he has known all the people all alone, and he's living in a certain room, as if he's this kind of what we call comfort zone, in which he would not, for example, dare to change himself. He would not, for example, to act to better himself for good. You see,